My dear students of class 11 and 12, I hope that all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Alhamdulillah, I am also well. Today I am going to discuss about your higher mathematics. Topics is polynomial and polynomial equation of exercise 4B. This is MD Asghar Khan, Senior Lecturer, Department of Mathematics. Dear students, already you have completed the last exercise, 4A. We have discussed quadratic equation and its nature of roots. Already I hope that you have completed the all problem related to quadratic polynomial. Now today's discussion is cubic polynomial and polynomial equation and polynomial equation of degree 4. Now we are going to discuss about these topics. Dear student, now we can start our today's class. Okay, dear student, now I am going to discuss about cubic equation. At first, I would like to discuss about cubic equation. How you can identify the cubic equation? If any equation having highest degree is 3, then this is called a cubic equation. Here this equation, the highest degree is 3, so this is called a cubic equation. How many roots of cubic equation? It also depend on highest degree of the equation. Here the highest degree is 3, so this cubic equation has 3 roots. Let's say 3 roots are alpha, beta and gamma. Let's say 3 roots are alpha, beta and gamma for this cubic equation. And where a, b, c, d, this value of a, b, c, d from real number. Okay, a, b, c, d belongs to real number. But if a is 0, what will be the happen? Then the cubic equation, this equation will not be cubic. That's why the condition, if this equation will be cubic equation, the major condition is a not is equal to 0. Okay, if a is equal to 0, then this equation will not be a cubic equation. That's why the main condition for this cubic equation, a not is equal to 0, and a, b, c, d we can take it any real number. Now we want to find the relation between roots and coefficient. Now taking sum taking 1 roots. At first we want to find sum of roots taking 1 roots. It will be alpha plus beta plus gamma, taking sum of roots taking 1 roots. Then the value of this will be minus b divided by a. From you have to start from this term, second term, the coefficient of second term divided by the coefficient of first term, the highest degree term, leading term, which is the coefficient is a. So the second term, the coefficient of the second term divided by the first term, it will be b divided by a. But you have to maintain the sign. Why this is negative? Just you think, if taking 1 root, if that we have taking 1 root, if the taking roots is odd, then the sign will be negative. That's why alpha plus beta plus gamma. So the coefficient of second term divided by first term, the sum of the alpha beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. How you can think when the negative sign will be applicable? If the taking roots is odd, then it will be negative. If the taking root is even, then it will be positive. Okay, now taking two roots. Sum taking two roots. If taking two roots, then the sum is alpha beta. Taking two root at first alpha beta, then we can take beta gamma, then we can take alpha gamma alpha. So sum of roots taking 2. So the sign will be positive at first, because taking the taking roots is even. Taking two roots, we have taking two roots. So this is even number, and that's why this sign is plus. Okay, and then at first the second term, the coefficient of the second term divided the first term, we will get the sum of roots taking 1. Now sum of roots taking 2, then the next term is this. So this coefficient is divided by the first term coefficient, which is a. Always for each case, always we divide the respective term coefficient divided by the first coefficient. Okay, now taking one, sum taking one root, sum taking two roots, now sum taking 3 roots. Okay, we can arrange that taking 3 roots is 1 times, which is alpha beta gamma. Alpha beta gamma is equal to, now the next term is d. So the coefficient of d divided by the rules is divided by the coefficient of the first term, d divided by a. But what will be the sign of this relation? Because we have taken 3 roots, 3 is a odd number, so the sign is minus. Because already I have discussed, if the taking roots odd, then sign is minus. If the taking root is even, then sign will be plus. Another technique you can apply, just you think this sign sequentially, you can think this is plus, this is minus, and then plus, then minus. And if taking one root, then this term coefficient divided by this minus b divided by a, and taking two roots, this term coefficient divided by the first term c divided by a, this sign is plus, so this is plus. And for the last term taking 3 roots, this is minus, so the constant term divided by the coefficient of the first term, and this is the total relation between 3 roots of cubic equation. For solving a problem related to cubic equation, you have to memorize this relation between roots and coefficient. Dear student, now I am going to discuss about how we can form the cubic equation. Let's say 3 roots of any cubic equation is alpha, beta and gamma. How we can create the cubic equation if the root is known? So the cubic equation will be x cube minus summation of 3 roots, summation of root taking 1, and then summation of roots taking 2, alpha beta, beta gamma and gamma alpha into x. Then first sign is plus, then minus, then plus, then minus, taking roots 3, summation of taking roots 3, which is only 1 times alpha beta gamma, is equal to 0. The power first term degree is 3, second term degree is 2, and then degree is 1, and then degree is 0. So x to the power 0 is 1. No need to write. Alpha beta gamma is equal to 0. If the 3 roots are known, then this is the rules how you can create a cubic equation. Now dear student, now topic is polynomial equation of 4th degree. If any equation having 4th degree, if in a polynomial expression degree is 4, then this type of expression is called a polynomial equation of degree 4. Here this is the standard form of polynomial equation of degree 4, but here the highest degree is 4, this coefficient is a. If this is 0, then this is not the polynomial of degree 4. That's why the condition will be a not is equal to 0 and other coefficient a, b and a, b, c, d and n you can take any real number. Then this equation will be a polynomial of 4th degree. But how many roots? In previous topics we have discussed, if degree is 3, then roots will be 3. If degree is 2, in case of quadratic equation, then root will be 2. But here degree is 4. So how many roots? I think that it is clear for all. 4 roots of this equation. And let's say 4 root are alpha, beta, gamma and delta. So we can say alpha, beta, gamma and delta are the 4 roots of above polynomial equation. Now we want to discuss about relation between roots and coefficient, how we can define relation between roots and coefficient. So summation of roots taking 1, it will be alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. The technique is the second term, starting from the second term, the coefficient of the second term divided by the first term. The coefficient of the second term divided by the first term coefficient, which is a. So b divided by a. But what will be the sign? If taking roots is odd, the sign will be negative. Here the taking roots is 1, so sign will be the negative, it will be minus. Okay, now taking 2. If the taking 2 roots, sum of taking 2 roots, alpha, beta arranged by alpha, alpha, beta, alpha, gamma and alpha, delta. Now you can think by the beta, beta, gamma and beta, delta. Then gamma, it will be only 1, gamma, delta. Okay, dear student, if taking 2 roots, sum of taking 2 roots, then total combination will be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So what will be the result? And then now this term will be has gone. Now the next term is this, the coefficient of this term is c and always divided by the coefficient of the first term. This is our rules. Okay, so c divided by a. But what will be the sign? Here the taking roots is 2. So 2 is even number, the sign is, then the sign will be positive. Now 1 gone and taking 2 root gone, and now taking 3 roots. Okay, if the taking 3 roots, just you think how you can arrange it. The technique is you can omit delta, then the other 3 is alpha, beta, gamma. So how we can arrange? It is easy. Just you can omit first time delta, then our remaining 3 is alpha, beta, gamma. Then if you omit gamma, then the remaining 3 is alpha, beta, delta. If you can omit beta, then the remaining combination is alpha, gamma, delta. Then you can omit alpha, then the remaining is beta, gamma, delta. So total combination is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the next term coefficient is D and the first term is coefficient A. So D divided by A. But taking 3, this is odd number, the sign will be minus. Now taking 4 roots, the combination will be 1, which is alpha, beta, gamma and delta, and the remaining term, the last term is n and the first term is a. But what will be the sign? Taking roots is even, so it will be plus. One technique is, if the taking is odd, then it will be minus. Is taking roots is even, then it will be plus. But another rules you can maintain, just you think serially, this is plus, this is minus, this is plus, this is minus, and then plus. Okay, then sum of roots taking 1, then this is minus b by a. Sum of roots taking 2, then this is c by a, it will be plus because this is plus. And taking 3 roots, d divided by a, here this is minus, so the result will be the minus. And taking 4, this will be plus, this is plus, so the result will be plus, n divided by a. We are going to discuss about exercise 4b, our reference book, SysTech publication. Given question number 8 is 2. Given question is polynomial is equation is x cube minus px square plus qx minus r is equal to 0. This is a cubic polynomial having 3 roots a, b and c. Where in previous in basic discussion we have taken it alpha, beta, gamma. Now this is a, b, c. Now sum of roots taking 1, which is a plus b plus c. The sign is minus because taking roots is odd. And then this coefficient divided by the first term coefficient, which is 1, you can take it 1. Minus p divided by 1, so is equal to p. Now sum of roots taking 2, a, b, b, c and ca. Okay, this is taking roots is 2, so the sign is plus. And then this term divided, the coefficient of this term divided by first, q divided by 1 is equal to q. Now taking 3, a, b, c is equal to taking 3, this is odd, so sign is minus, and the constant term is minus r, and the first term is 1, so it will be r. We have to find the value of this expression, 1 by a square plus 1b square plus 1 by c square. But the given cubic equation is this, and this is the relation between roots and equation. Now we want to find the value of this. Here LCM of this denominator is a square plus a square into b square into c square. Then the numerator will be b square c square plus, dividing this term is this is equal to a square c square and then a square plus a square into b square. b c whole square plus a c whole square plus a b whole square, and a square plus b square plus c square, we can write it a b c whole square. and we have a algebraic formula, which is algebraic formula a plus b plus c. Formula we can create another corollary, which is a square plus b square plus c square is equal to a plus b plus c whole square minus 2 into ab plus bc plus ca. Now we want to use this corollary for finding this value. We think BC is A, AC is B, and AB is C, and according to this, BC plus AC plus AB whole square minus 2 into AB, BC into AC plus BC, AC into AB, and plus CA, which is AB and BC, okay, divided by ABC whole square. We can write it AB, BC, CA whole square. Just taking, you can take a common from each term. Here A, B, C, A, B and C, here A, B, C and A, B, C. So you can take a common A, B, C. Then the remaining term is C. If A, B, C will be common, then the remaining term A, and here the remaining term will be B, and here is A, B, C. From the first condition, I mean relation between roots and coefficient, AB plus BC plus CA is equal to what? Already we have done it, which is Q, and 2 ABC is equal to R, and A plus B plus C is equal to P, and this is R. Okay, it will be R square. So the our answer is Q square minus 2 RP divided by R square. This is our answer. Okay, dear student, this is our today's class. I hope that you will be complete the all problem related to cubic and polynomial with 4 degree.